Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. But once again I want to show you how important it is to always carry these 3 fire makers with you and a knife to scrape the ferro rod and to do cutting tasks. But I think you should every day carry, and I'm not talking about just when you're going camping. I'm talking about 24/7, 365. Everyday carry, Wallet Fresnel Lens, a Bic lighter, and a Keychain Ferro Rod. And of course you'll need something to scrape that with. So let me show you what I got on the table today. I kind of wanted to show you also 4 different types of stoves in use. So broke out some leaves. This is a 20-foot poplar branch that I've cut up into 4-inch sections, and then some tulip poplar bark. So I'll process up the tulip poplar bark and show you how to ignite it 3 different ways, 4 different ways actually, because you know, whenever I show the Bic, I always have to show one that is empty and then of course one that's full. Break it back this way and then peel that bark off to expose the inner fibers. And sometimes it doesn't cooperate. Sometimes you have to bend it back the other way, or you have to pick at it with your thumbnail. But it's to your advantage. Now here's one that I had to go back the other way because it broke. It's to your advantage though to get all of this off before you start roughing it up and breaking it down into its individual fibers. As if I can stay in frame. So let me just do this piece here, and I might double speed it, and then we'll time lapse the rest of the processing. Sometimes you can peel a long strip off. Like sometimes if you bend it over gotta stay in frame. Sometimes if you bend it over this finger, you can peel a big long strip off the back. Let's try that. And that speeds things up. Oh, good. we got one that's gonna cooperate. You see how I'm rolling it over this finger? Now you can start processing it up. I like to rub it between my knuckles. I've watched my mother rub out stains with soap and fabric between her knuckles so much growing up that that's kind of the technique that I use. Let me get this started. I guess you can see all those big clouds of dust coming off of that. The tulip poplar is great for tinder, great to catch a spark, great for solar, great for ferro rod. It's almost the best. It's top of the line. All right. Before I go into time lapse, let's just go ahead and get one of the stoves started. And we'll use the empty Bic technique. Just take a piece of this, the finest threads of it, which this is a good piece right here. Roll it up into a little tiny cigar. You're going to stick it down on top of that gas tube and then hold it down with your finger. So you're going to put it down. You're going to put it on top of that gas tube. bend the rest of it down here and hold it in with your finger. And if your little mini flint in there is not too worn out, it ignites up readily. Well, since the air conditioner came on, let me go ahead and put you on time lapse, and you can watch this build as I process all this other stuff up. Stove. Now I'm missing the video where I ignited that stove with the ferro rod, and I'm missing the video where I ignited that one with the ferro rod. Wow, I can't believe this is happening. Now, sometimes if you don't feel like trying to peel all that outer bark off, sometimes you can just go ahead and start roughing it up, especially if you're going to use something as hot as a ferro rod. Better go ahead and stoke this fire here. Make sure we keep burning. And that'll go in there. All right, we got a pretty good burn going on with all stoves. And I'll come back out here. I'm going to get those ashes. So all those ashes will go into my bottle, and I'll use them for fire roll and grip on the hand drill. So, all right, once again, I'm encouraging y'all to everyday carry Wallet Fresnel Lens, Keychain Ferro Rod with some way to scrape it, and a Bic. So let's end this one with a Bic that does have gas in it. I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.